Hi guys, welcome to Football Mad Dad, bringing you the latest breaking news on Ralf Rangnick. Hopefully I said that right. He was, I think, at this moment, the sporting director for Moscow. A very, very, very intelligent man when it comes to the world of soccer, football. He also basically loves the philosophy of press, attack, press, and forward playing. He does not like the goalkeeper to have the ball whatsoever. He says the goalkeeper only should have the ball when he's trying to save a shot. He also doesn't like the pass back or side to side thingy. So he's going to have his work cut out when it comes to Man United. So two of the clubs that Ralf managed and took them from absolutely nowhere to actual competitor for in the Bundesliga was Leipzig and I think it was Hoffenheim Football Club. So he took those two from absolutely nowhere and built them up from scratch. So the guy's credentials are huge. And again, the type of playing style that he plays is that pressing, forward attacking play, no passing back, no passing side. Oh, that's fan-bloody-tastic. Everything that Man United isn't, he is. And remember, he only wants the manager job for 6 months. After the 6 months, he wants to move up, probably to supporting director, probably to sporting director, something like that, to actually then say, this is the manager you should bring in, this is the players that you should bring in, and so on and so on, that fits into that team. I think this is a shock. Well, I was in total shock when I heard this because, number one, the board and how Man United has been run for 16 years, this is an absolute swing around. Whereas they didn't want anybody that had football brains and just wanted to make money from the club. Now they've brought in a guy that's got huge football brains and they're basically saying, here's the club, run the team for 6 months, then go in that position and get the players that we need in, tell us who we need in, get the manager in, tell us who we need to be managed. And they're actually giving the whole control to him, which is unbelievable. He was offered the job, I think, a week and a half ago, somewhere around there. He then said no, because it has to be on his terms, which is fantastic. He's not desperate to come. But when they offered him the first one, he said no, there's no ways. Now they've counteracted of what he wanted in, put that in, and he's now accepted it. They have now supposedly have done all the paperwork, and they're just waiting for all of the paperwork to get sent back and forward, signed off and all of that. And then he will then take over after the Chelsea game, which will be fantastic because that will give him time before the next or the knockout stage of the Champions League, which will be fantastic because if he can get the team right or half right by then, that will be awesome. Remember, all the players now are on a zero par. So that means if you were playing every week with Ollie or Mike, that doesn't mean that Ralf is going to say, oh, yes, you fantastic, you coming in. So they've all now got to prove themselves back into training. Donny's type of football is a pressing, quick, fast, forward play. So I think he'll suit that type of team. Same with Sancho, coming from the Bundesliga as well. So I think those two will definitely be in there. I think you'll also like Fred because Fred, believe it or not, actually chases the ball down. So he, again, is that type of player where he wants to squash that ball, make sure that nobody goes forward with it. And then the rest is open. I mean, De Gea will probably still be in goal. Ronaldo's Ronaldo. I don't think you can really drop him. But yeah, I think it's these guys have got to really come to the party now. So he's going to separate the men from the boys now. And you'll probably see a lot of movement come the December window of players out, not players in. And then in the summer market, you'll probably see wholesale changes, swap outs, loans, all of that. It would be nice to see if he actually brings back any of our loan players and say, listen, I need you in this team. like Ahmed, Paisuri, because they're all on loans, and they were playing very good at pre match before the season started. So I don't know why he might decide, hey, come back. But yeah, it depends on what type of loan contract they're in and if he can do it. Yeah, so in my opinion on the appointment, very, 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 very good. I think, yeah, it's not going to, from the word go, be brilliant football and winning every single game. But I think this is the step in the right direction for the first time in a long time Man United has made. I am very happy. I'm very ecstatic. And yeah, he needs just that time. And then after his 6 months, he'll employ that manager and let's see what happens with the changes. But yeah, guys, I think this is fantastic news. Comment below to say if you think it's great or not. And yeah, and just give us your feedback. Thanks, guys, and glad you and hope you enjoyed watching. And yeah, put bum down,